Today we're going to look at atomic anxiety. The main idea is that the growing power of and military reliance on nuclear weapons helped to create significant anxiety in the American public in the 1950s. Our learning objectives are to explain the causes and effects of atomic anxiety in America. We start with the development of the hydrogen bomb. It gets its power from fusing together hydrogen atoms. Fusion is the process that creates the energy of the sun and stars. A fusion bomb is hundreds of times more powerful than an atomic bomb. Making the bomb. It was developed during the 1940s and early 1950s. It was first detonated on November 1st, 1952 on Eniwak Atoll in the Marshall Islands. It created a 3-mile diameter fireball and released 10.4 megatons of energy. The Soviets successfully tested an H-bomb in August of 1953. Thus, the United States and the Soviet Union were engaged in an arms race, which is an international contest between the United States and the Soviet Union, in which each side was seeking a military advantage over the other. New military strategies, less reliance on conventional forces such as soldiers and tanks, and more reliance on nuclear weapons, brinksmanship, and massive retaliation were associated with this arms race. Scientists worked to make bombs smaller and more easily delivered to enemy targets. Aircraft were the preferred means of delivering nuclear weapons. The U.S. fleet of bombers were spread out and constantly on the move. By the end of the 1950s, intercontinental ballistic missiles, or ICBMs, were developed that could carry nuclear weapons. In 1954, the Navy launched the first nuclear-powered submarine. The submarines could travel for months without needing to refuel. The nuclear-powered submarines were equipped with nuclear weapons. Nuclear power plants in the United States produced electricity in 1957. Soviet advances in technology. The Soviets built new and improved weapons and delivery systems. In 1957, the Soviets launched the first ever artificial satellite named Sputnik. The Sputnik launches worried the United States. Many thought the Soviets had surpassed American scientists in terms of technical skill and knowledge. In 1958, the United States launched its own satellite. In July of 1958, Congress established the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, or NASA. Nuclear fears. Many Americans built bomb shelters. Concern over nuclear fallout led to the Limited Test Ban Treaty. The creation of the military-industrial complex. Eisenhower used his farewell address to inform Americans of this new danger. Prior to the 1950s, the United States did not have a permanent arms industry. He warned of the potential misuse of power by the arms industry.